We forget that there were models like Marilyn Monroe, where it wasn't considered beautiful to be thin as a rail. I mean, it was considered gorgeous to have some meat on you and to be able to have a body, not just bones and some skin.
An eating disorder is vicious. It catches you off guard in so many different ways that you could never ever anticipate when you start it. The difference between a diet and an eating disorder is that, you know, the numbers never get low enough. That you just keep going and keep going. It becomes totally obsessive, and it starts ruling your every action and your every thought. I've had my eating disorder for 7 years, since I was 11 years old, and it started out with just anorexia, and years down the line, when I was a junior in high school, it developed into both anorexia and bulimia.
In middle school, people made comments about me, like, and I always felt like I was like an outcast or something. And so I thought, like, if I, like, not really losing the weight, but if I just could fit in more. And there was a girl I was trying to impress. It seemed as though, like, all the guys she liked were really thin. And so that was just like, oh, well, if she likes thin guys, I'm not thin, so I have to be thin. It's a major misconception that only girls have eating disorders. My grades did go down. Like, I was basically, like, sleeping off sometimes in class, and, like, I couldn't stay awake just from, like, lack of energy. And, like, also just, like, thinking so much about what I ate, counting my calories. I'd write it down, and I'd, like, make sure, and, like, I was so concentrated on that that I couldn't even really concentrate on school at the time.
I lost my hair, my eyelashes, you know, and I didn't get my period, and none of that was a red flag.
Some of the severe side effects that are probably irreversible include inability to have children later on.
There can be side effects over 2 to 3 years where your teeth become eroded. If you're vomiting, acid is pouring over your teeth. Every time you vomit, you can develop cavities, and you can even lose teeth over that. Even in as short as a year, you can have very significant bone loss. Then you will have bone loss for the rest of your life, which means that when you're in your 20s, you may have bones that look like an 80-year-old woman who's hunched over with osteoporosis.
All these could be potentially permanent.
There came a time when I pretty much had lost everything that was important to me, and I came to a crossroads where I knew that the rest of my life I would be losing friends, I would be missing out on relationships, I would be missing out on school, I would be missing out essentially on my life because I was so concerned with my eating disorder. I was so obsessed with it that I couldn't invest anything else in my life, and everything was just gonna, you know, fall apart before my eyes.
Please visit our website, inthemix.org, for more information on this and many other programs about critical teen issues. You'll also find resources, transcripts, discussion guides, video clips, how to get copies of our programs, and lots more. And we'd love to hear from you. You can email us your ideas and advice so we can share it with everyone. That's mail@inthemix.org. You can also visit our tween website, It's My Life, at pbs.org/itsmylife. It includes games, advice from teens and experts, resources, and lots more.